What's up, gentlemen? So I personally believe that each and every one of us have certain superpowers, things that we are like really good at. Me, one of mine is being able to talk to like anybody. I literally have developed the ability to connect with people like super quickly, and it's one of my superpowers. Now, how I developed it was actually because of having a few different stepfathers and having to move schools. It was a defense mechanism that I developed in order to not feel like an outsider and basically be liked and make friends. I didn't realize it at the time, but over the years, I've developed it even further. And over the years, I've literally become like a social, like kung fu ninja. And the truth is, I'm an introvert, right? I do not like socializing around a lot of people, but it's something that I learned. Anyway, the reason why I started thinking about this is because I recently took a course by a guy named Alex Lyon, who's a communication professor over at Skillshare. I'm gonna link to the course down below. It's called How to Have a Great Conversation with Virtually Anyone. The course is fucking awesome. And it was the inspiration for today's video. I'm gonna link to it down below, guys. There's a link down to Skillshare. I'll tell you a little bit more about them later, but bottom line, for the first 1,000 of you who hit that special link, you're gonna get a 1-month free trial to Skillshare. So if you're interested in taking this course, you can take it for free. If you can develop your small talk and communication skills, gentlemen, and start conversations and connect with people quickly, it literally is a superpower that is going to benefit you throughout your life. You're gonna have more opportunities, you're gonna have better relationships, and you're going to kick more ass. Today, guys, I'm gonna go over 5 small talk tricks to start a conversation with anybody, but we're also gonna talk about how to keep it going with what I call the 5F method. So if you're ready, gentlemen, to be better at small talking, communicating, and connecting with people quickly, why don't you drop me one of these and Alex? Because honestly, the 5F method is kind of his. I'm kind of stealing it. I've modified it. I made it a little better, but it's his. The number 1 small talk trick, and that is ask the right questions. All right, now when it comes to questions, there are 2 different types, right? You've got closed questions and open questions. One of the biggest small talk mistakes that guys make when it comes to talking to men and women is asking only closed questions. A closed question is something that you ask them that they're only going to be able to give you like a 1-word answer, like, where do you live? Atlanta. Or, what do you do for a living? I talk about manscaping and balls. Now, there's nothing wrong with leading with a closed question, right? It's how most conversations go. The problem arises is when you continue or follow it up with another closed question. Instead of asking a follow-up closed question, what I would recommend is start to develop more open-ended questioning, right? Open-ended question is allowing the person to basically lead you wherever they want to go. It's not a yes or no, it's not 1-word answer. They've got to think, they've got to talk, they've got to explain. So if you lead with a closed-ended question like, where do you live? And somebody says, Atlanta, a good open-ended follow-up question is, well, what do you love about Atlanta? Oh, dude, Atlanta, I love it because, well, A, the weather is amazing. The spicy southern senorita is incredible. Spicy, eh? See what I did there, right? Open-ended question. It allows the person to take the conversation anywhere they want to go. The second small talk trick that I use and that I personally feel works incredibly well is the compliment. Excuse me, just real quick, wanted to let you know your shoes are badass. Where'd you get them? These are Thursdays, baby. You like Thursdays? I know Thursdays, dude. My name's Alpha. What's yours? Boom, gentlemen, did you see what I did there? The third small talk trick that works incredibly well is to be honest and vulnerable, but not too honest and not too vulnerable. And what I mean by this is there are certain people that you meet and right away they're like just like giving it to you, right? They're telling you all the things that are wrong with their life, cheating ass wife and dickhead brother Brad and all, right? Way too much. But what is not way too much is when you start communicating or talking to somebody and when somebody asks you a question, it's okay to go a little bit deeper than surface level. Next small talk trick that works incredibly well is be a connector. And what I mean by this is if you're talking to somebody, right, and you see somebody or there's somebody else that you know, bring them into the conversation and introduce the 2 people, the person you just met and the person you already met. What you just did is bring somebody else into the conversation. Now there are 3 of you, right? It's going to make for a more rich and interesting conversation. Final trick in order to have great small talk and conversations, that is you be more interesting. The more you learn, the more you experience, the more interesting you become and the better conversationalist you're going to be. And the more people are going to want to talk to you and engage with you. The other thing is that you're going to be more memorable. Guys, One of the reasons why I love Skillshare so much is because of the depth and the breadth of the amazing classes. You know, Skillshare, as you guys know, I've talked about before, it's an online learning community with thousands and thousands of inspiring classes. So the way that it works, guys, when you hit that link and actually sign up at Skillshare, and like I said, for the first 1,000 of you who hit that special link, you get a 1-month free trial to Skillshare. Try it out, gentlemen. Once you try it, though, you're going to be hooked like I was. But when you go, they're going to ask you, like, what categories are you interested in, right? You select them, right? For me, of course, I'm into marketing, personal development, business, leadership, UX design. Even though I'm not good at computers, I like UX design because I have a lot of internet businesses. Anyway, you select what categories you're really interested in, and then Skillshare will actually generate a bunch of recommendations for you. Or you can actually go and just surf the different categories, right? Not only does Skillshare have classes in like marketing, entrepreneurship, personal development, lifestyle, stuff like that, right? They've got things like animation, fine art, photography, web development, illustration, music, like tons of incredible categories and classes for creative people that want to deepen their knowledge or get better at certain things that they're already good at. And for me, I have been like deep down the Alex Lyon rabbit hole. He's got a bunch of different classes that you guys are going to love. The first one, like we already talked about, right? It's how to communicate with anybody. This is a starting point. This is a great basic course in order to help you get more comfortable talking with basically anybody. But then he takes it next level with a few other amazing courses. He's got a course that I'm currently going through that I absolutely love. It's how to be more concise, clear, and confident when actually communicating, right? Your ability to deliver a message, your ability to speak clearly and concisely and confidently is critical to you having great communication skills, but also just being able to get your point across. But he also has a course on public speaking, right? Because that's one of the things that so many people are like super scared of. This course, another one. If you ever think that you might have to get up and talk to somebody or a group of people, guys, you've got to take this course. I'm going to link to it down below. Guys, that link is special. For the first 1,000 of you who hit that link, you get to try Skillshare for free for 1 month. It's totally free. I cannot stress to you how amazing Skillshare is. There's so much value packed in to that platform. It's unbelievable. Whether or not you're trying to learn something new or you're deepening your knowledge or you're just trying to scratch that creative itch, gentlemen, the deal is Skillshare is about learning, it's about being creative, and it's about growth. Anyway, guys, I could go on and on and on about Skillshare, but what I want you to do not wait. Hit the link down below and go get started. Because like I said, for the first 1,000 of you who hit that link and sign up, you're going to get a 1-month free trial to Skillshare. After that, though, it's crazy affordable for unlimited knowledge, unlimited learning, unlimited creative itch scratching. And now, what I want to do is go over the 5F method of starting conversations. These are 5 ways to start a conversation with literally like anybody. And then once you start it, then I want you to employ some of the other tips and strategies that we talked about earlier in the video in order to keep it going and connect better. The first F is for from. As in, hey, great to meet you, Brian. So where are you from? Really? Philadelphia. Oh my God. I went to Philadelphia and I had this thing called tomato pie, right? I'd never heard of it before. It was like cold pizza that didn't have like any, tomato pie. Oh my God, it was delicious. And even though where you're from is a close-ended question, it opens up to a lot of open-ended questions and you can take it in a lot of different directions, which is something that I love. The second F is for fun. So are you doing anything fun this weekend? Or what are your favorite hobbies? What do you do when you're not working? Gentlemen, this is an amazing question. And the reason is because it's going to allow the person to tell you what they enjoy. And when somebody talks about things that they enjoy, it gets them excited. Which brings me to the third F, and that is fired up or excited, right? When you're talking to somebody, having a conversation, you're gonna notice, if you look for it, there's certain like hot buttons, certain things that they'll say or that you'll say that'll get the person more engaged, more exciting. If you identify something as like a hot button or something that fires the person up or gets them excited, that's something that you should continue to probe or ask questions about. So you like to hike. Do you have a dog or do you have any pets? Cats. I have cats. I love cats. Cats are amazing. I've got 4 cats. I mean, my wife has 4 cats. Cats! I'm a cat guy too! Oh my God, don't you just love it when they like snuggle your butt when you're sleeping and then you fart? Oh my God, it's the best. I didn't think anybody else did that. See what I did there? Exactly. Let's talk, whatever. Let's talk about the fourth F, which is future plans. So are you working on anything exciting? Any big plans this weekend? Any future projects you want to talk about? Right? Yeah. It's about asking about the future. Not too big, not too grand, not too heavy, right? Start small, and then maybe, if the conversation allows it, go a little bit deeper. And the fifth F is for follow-up questions. It's all about asking engaging follow-up questions, all right? The whole idea and premise behind being amazing at small talk and communicating and connecting with people deep is great follow-up questions. It's all about asking engaging, interesting follow-up questions, right? Not super surface level. You got to listen. It's about being perceptive and reading somebody. Guys, if you learn and have the ability to read somebody, it's another superpower and skill, and it's something that you can learn. And the beautiful thing, guys, if you practice, the more you get out there, the more you engage, the more you socialize, the better at small talk, the better at making conversations, and the better at connecting you're going to get. But I just thought of a sixth F. Effin', as in who makes the best effin' pizza around. Gentlemen, I'm telling you, the pizza conversation starter is one of the all-time go-to greatest conversation starters in the history of conversation starters, because A, everybody loves pizza, and B, everybody has a preference of who makes the best pizza. And so if you're talking to somebody and you're just having casual conversation, asking them, yo, who makes the best effin' pizza around, everybody's gonna be like, oh my God, it's Gio's, it's Giovanni's, it's Mama Leone, right? Everybody knows that Mama Leone makes that thick Sicilian stuff. It's amazing, right? Gentlemen, I'm telling you, here's the deal. In conclusion, I would just like to say, here's the deal. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking. I'm all excited about pizza. If you have the ability to meet somebody and then quickly transition that conversation into something that's more substantial and a better, deeper connection, gentlemen, it's game over. I'm talking super freaking power.